So God can't bless who you pretend to be or who you compare yourself to be. God can only bless you in the lane you was created for. You know what I mean? So stop trying to compare yourself or stop trying to be someone, because God don't bless no mess. And God's not going to bless what he did not create. So before you go trying to be someone or trying to fake a lifestyle or trying to do this and that, it's not for you. You can't be blessed that way. God don't bless no mess. You know, people, so many women are trying to compare their lives. So many are just like, oh, you know, I want to look just like that, or I want to be just like them. We don't know what God has for them. Everybody's on this earth for a purpose, and only God knows our purpose. So how do we know God really blessed that person you're trying to compare yourself to? Because remember, the devil knows how to disguise himself, you know. So why don't we just pray and ask God, Lord, open my eyes, show me the vision that you want me to be. What is my purpose on earth? Instead of trying to live up to an expectation that we cannot. You know, and that's where a lot of these young women are falling into these days, where they're so hooked on the lifestyle, on the music, on cheating their way through life just to gain popularity, just to gain TV time, or envious of views. Like, oh, look at me and what I did. Yeah, honey, you cheated yourself. You cheated yourself. You tarnished your name, and look at you. Yeah, you got to where you at. But does anyone respect you? Does people look at you respectable? No. And believe it or not, that's okay with some people. That is okay with some women to really say, well, it is what it is. No, you know what it is. You know what it is. You know, but you're not respectable no more. What kind of example are you leading? And some might say, I ain't here to be a role model. Oh my God. It's sad that we have come to, well, some have come to a level of settling. I'm okay with it. It's the best I'm gonna get. So if I can't do it the hard way, or I can't do it the right way, I want to have that popularity. I want people. No, I'm not here to press nobody. I'm here for moi and my children and my husband. And I'm here to serve a purpose. I have 2 daughters to raise, 2 sons to raise. What am I going to show them? Cheat your way in life when you can't do it? No, you're going to work hard. You're going to cry. You're going to do the best, the way of life. Like now, this generation don't understand that. Everything is for views. Everything is for likes. Let's look like a dummy, or let's dress a certain way to get attention. That's sad. You know, and it's like, you lower yourself and you wonder why you're stagnated, or you're in a situation that seems like a revolving door. Honey, what are you doing? Why are you selling yourself short? Why you want to be second best to a boy, not a man, because a man knows the true value of a woman. But why would you want to be second best just to have a rep? Or because you don't want to sit there and say, well, I don't want to nag him. I don't want him to feel like, man, forget him. Worry about yourself, because he's worried about himself. So why is it that we can't worry about ourselves? What is wrong with marriage? What's wrong with staying in love with one person? What is wrong with that nowadays? This is so weird to me. So weird to me that this is okay. This is what our generation, our youth, our children are growing up in. It's like, marriage is shunned upon. Granted, marriage may not be for everybody. To each his own. Like, honey, that's a covenant. That's a real commitment. You know, and there's nothing but STDs. This is what happened to breaking generation curses and statistics. Having a foundation in your home. Having the 2-parent home, you know, that is truly showing their kids, this is how we do things. You know, you don't just jump from the next to the next to the next to the next. That creates statistics. That creates broken families. Now, if it's not working in your home, okay. It wasn't working, that's different. You know, because sometimes it's better for a home to break up if it's truly not working, because in the end of the day, those kids suffer. Kids suffer, you suffer, you're not happy, he's not happy, constant bickering, you're gonna go home, and now you're depressed because this one's not talking. It's too much. So I understand that. But now it's like, it's so much violence, so much putting down women, so much women acting as if it's okay to talk in such disgust. You know, where I already see it. Oh, you're not secure with yourself. Honey, it's nothing to do with secure. It's about respect. Okay? It's about respect. My goods, my body is my body. And whom I choose to give it to is only for their eyes. Nobody respects that anymore. And that's a shame. It's like everybody's a free-for-all. There's no real connection, no real motive. It seems like there's a lack of standards, morals, future goals, and it's sad because no one wants to stay true to themselves. You're gonna get people who talk about you. You're gonna get people who are gonna try to hurt your feelings. You're gonna get people who's gonna criticize you. But that's the process. What you can do is say, whatever, ignore it. Because you already know where that's stemming from. A person who's trying to bring you down. A person who's not really securing himself. A person who really don't probably just like you. But it's just, what opinions don't matter to me. Negative opinions don't matter. You're trying to create insecurity in me. It's not going to work. Because I'm secure in myself. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you have the time of day to go and bash someone, a comment box or a social media platform or on TV or a radio station or a podcast, whatever, and go bash someone, you need help. So why would I engage in such activity? I'm lowering myself. So this is what I'm saying. Be careful what you give your energy to and stay true to yourself. You know, because negative energy is better than no freaking energy. When someone wants to tear you down, they will sit there and go through all calls, even make themselves look ridiculous to try to bring you down. And honey, let me tell you right now, it's okay not to respond or turn the other cheek. It doesn't make you a punk. It doesn't make you none of that. It makes you a woman, a grown woman. Because in the end of the day, instead I'm gonna stay true to myself and let you work out your demons. You know what I mean? All these young girls growing up thinking you have to get a husband by, you know, showing off your goods or being their ride or die and submitting everything so you can't say how you feel. You go by what he says because that will make him love me more. No. A real man is gonna do what he gotta do to keep you. A real man will never ask anything from you that he knows is gonna endanger you or make you look crazy. A real man is gonna respect you. A real man is gonna make sure no woman outside of your relationship is gonna say, hey, I slept with your husband or your boyfriend. No. A real man puts you on a pedestal. All right? And vice versa. You treat your king as the same way he treats you. And it's like, where did the respect go? When was it okay that you have to show your body or you have to sit there and do what a boy or a man wants you to do in order for him to love you? No, I'm telling you right now, sweetie, if you think you gotta show your body parts or if you think you have to act in a way that's not who you are just to have a boy or a man want you, he is not for you, because no man will ever put you in a compromising situation. All right? And no man's gonna ask for your goods straight up, because if he can't sit there, connect with you on a spiritual level and in your mind, if you can't make me love you like that, I don't want you. See, when me and my husband got together, it's like, wow, you know, I never thought I would find a man. And look, he was caring, he made sure I was good, and vice versa. He never put me in a compromising situation. He is an epitome of what I needed. Do we argue? Of course. Doesn't mean I'll say, you know what? I'm gonna leave him because he didn't do the dishes today. Or I'm gonna leave it. No. You know? And it's like, no one values relationships. Everything is, oh yeah, I got 3 whatever little gigolos working around thinking that little men thinking that they're men because they have all these girlfriends. Like, you're nasty. Number one, you're disgusting. Straight up. You don't care about your private parts. You don't care about your health. You don't care about you, period. So why should I lay down with you? You don't care about yourself. Never mind me. You know, who's this? And it's like, no, ladies, remember, if he don't care about himself, he don't care about you. Okay? If I always been the type where I'm real like disgusted with boys or men who sleep around and think it's cute to keep bragging about it. There's no bragging rights today. You're nasty. No, ladies, girl, wake up. Wake up. Okay? You need to wake up, smell the flowers, and realize who you are. Because a man's only going to do what you allow him to do. Straight up. Okay? So, and you get the women who say, oh, I don't care what they do. Okay? Well, that's your life. And also, it determines how he respects you. So, he knows that I can go play around on her all day and she'll still be there for me. That's what you want? Someone to play on you all day. Meaning, when I say play, not cherish you, not respect you, not giving you the respect you deserve because you allow some nitwit to toy with your value. I would never give that man that control of me. I can't, because I value. You know, and that's what I'm trying to teach my kids. Like, don't be a follower. Always stay true to yourself. And, you know, not everyone's gonna like you. Not everyone's gonna think you pretty. Not everyone is going to want to be with you. But it's okay. You don't diminish who you are to fit in. No, not at all. You are who you are. Now, if you have some toxic ways that are really hindering you, okay, that's different. All right, that's adjusting you. That's when you say, you know, let me adjust my attitude. Let me adjust my criticism towards people. Let me adjust who I am and be a better person. Now, that's different. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about for these girls nowadays that are growing up in this society that think it's okay to teach other young girls that it's okay to be toxic. It's not okay to be toxic. You know, it's not cute being toxic. So what I mean by that is toxic strays away a real man. Not saying you gotta live for a man, but toxicity in your life is no good, period. It's stressful, it's draining, and you look like a troubled person. A person who needs prayer. You know, and once you find out who you are, then you dictate to people how you want to be treated. You're not gonna treat me less of a woman because you got Shanice over there taking all your crap. You better go back with her. And as much as it may hurt us to leave a person, because we really do love a person, but now I come first. You know, my children come first, and I'd be darned if I allow my kids to see me treated like this. I gotta take a stand. And like I said, to each his own, but it's like the young generation now is just so hooked on not caring about them as a person, them as a being, them as a woman, them as a young man growing up, where trying to live a life that some of these rappers and singers don't even live. They just making music. So you're belittling yourself, acting a fool in these streets, while they are financially stable, invested in a relationship, and while you over here tarnishing every opportunity that may come your way, because you rise above fitting in, rise above making someone love you, so let me change how I act for them. No, but nobody's gonna respect someone who is giving every man around the way their most valuable possession that is meant for one person, not to give it around. And I'm so sick of era and this acceptance that, oh, girls can do what men do. Girls can, really? Really? Yeah, it sounds sexist, but do you really want to be known as a floozy? Because I don't. I'm sorry, I got daughters to raise. I don't. You know, and it's just sad. And I already hear people like, oh yeah, don't worry about other people's life. Well, somebody gotta say it, and I'm gonna say it. Okay? And I'm gonna say, listen, you choose your path, you choose how you wanna go. But sometimes you just gotta be stopped in your tracks and say, is this what I want for my life? I'm gonna eventually have kids. Do I want my kids to hear this? Sorry guys, motorcycles. Do I want my kids to hear this about me and get embarrassed? You know, and jobs, opportunities, you know, why am I gonna sit here and follow a trend because they're doing it, or because I gain likes, so I'm gonna show everything I got on my body? Or no, you're more than a like of you, a social platform, a network, materialistic items. No, listen, God's gonna bless you when he's gonna bless you, but God don't bless no mess. You hear me? God don't bless no mess. So I have felt the need to talk about this generation. Like I said before, I know I'm living in a different era. I know I'm living in a time that is way different from when I was growing up. But why is it that we're watching these young women that are growing in this era belittle? Because sometimes they don't have the mother figure or the daddy figure in their life to actually, you know, grow up to be that respectable young individual. So let's be the bigger person. Let's be the aunties, the mothers, this big sister, and show their way. Like, honey, you don't need to take off your clothes. You don't need to belittle yourself because he said, well, you should dress a little bit like this, or because your body is different from everyone else's, so now people are making fun of you and trying to make it seem like you're not worthy. You have an asset the next one has, so you're not a woman, or you're not socially acceptable because of that. Listen, if a man loves you, he gonna love you, okay? And that's what it is. Not for what you drive, not for what you live in, not for the six-figure amount of money, or if you just work at Burger King, you know? And it's just like, I'm gonna support who supports me. I'm gonna love who truly loves me. And if you don't, then you got to go. And I'm not gonna change who I believe in or change who I am because you're uncomfortable, because you can't be yourself. I could. I'm sure of who I am. So don't try to change me because you're not sure of who you are. I can't be around people like that. I never been the type to be a follower. I'm not. And it's like, I may not reach some people, and I may not understand the way of life. You're only young for a certain amount of time. Life passes you by like this. You know, and look at yourself in the morning or in the mirror and say, you know what? I am worthy. I am not who they want me to be. I am me. You know, I am who I am. God made me who I am. You know, and you ask God to show you the light. You ask God to show you the vision of where to go and how to react. Even when you feel like I have no friends, I have no people around me that is gonna guide me, but you got God. You don't let that stop you. You keep doing your thing. It may, even if it looks fun to you, where other women or other young girls, sorry, ambulance, even if you see other young girls getting all these attention from boys, right? But you look at yourself like, don't feel down. Please don't feel down about yourself. Boys are gonna do only what that female allows them to do. So if they see that as an easy pass because she don't respect herself, don't you dare feel like you gotta change your respectability. I don't even know that's a word, but your respectability to be liked by him. No, don't do that. Keep being you, because what's in between my legs is not what I got to offer. What's in me and my mind is what I got to offer. Not my vehicle, not my bank account, not my house, not nothing. Me. And that's the problem. Too much materialisticness is being praised. Too followers, too much likes. It's too freaking much. No one respects each other no more. Everybody looks down at each other. Think this is okay? I don't know what to tell you. But honey, it's up to you what you allow, you know? And all in all, I see young girls fighting over another boy. Like, he's a boy, girl. He's a boy. He not even caring for you. He don't love you. You're there for the moment. You are there for, you're young. Why would you want to give it up to a punk who's not going to cherish you, but he going to see all his boys like, yo, no, I don't want a kiss and tell person. I want somebody there who's going to grow with me, evolve with me, and we're going to flourish. There's a time and place for everything, and this era needs that. Where's your standards? Where's your morals? Where's your respect at? Go and sit on that platform, or you go and do something behind your parents' back, or if you go and tell a boy or someone a lie, remember, it's a reflection of you. And everything follows you. And what's done in the dark always comes out. So it's like, really, you want that for yourself? Because I don't. And it's like, I say, it's big how we as mothers and as an adult react to certain situations around our kids. Because our daughters and sons see that. Mom, you do it, so why can't I? So what you gonna say then? Because it's true, you know? And it's like, no, you gotta lead by example. How we raise our children says a lot. But we also are not with our kids 24 hours of the day when they're out at school, whatever. And we have older kids. So we hope and only pray that whatever we instilled in them, they follow. So we can't beat ourselves up about it if, you know, like when I got pregnant at 17, it wasn't my mom's fault or my dad. It was moi's. You know, and in the end of the day, he's not a mistake, my son. You know, he's a blessing. The mistake is I should have waited for a better human being to be a father. You know, because when you have someone who's a boy with a man with a boy mentality, it's now the child suffers because they're too worried about who they want to lay with next. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. You're going to end up a single mom. You're going to end up with a broken family. And here goes the statistic. Don't fall a statistic. If anything, rise above it. We're not perfect at all. But if we can avoid something, let's try to avoid it. And we got to lead these young girls down the right path. Like, no. You don't need to be twerking on any platform to have anyone like you. You know, you don't need to be doing none of that. You don't need to fake who you are to be liked. If you don't like me, go. I respect it. I may not be what you are used to or your cup of tea. I don't care. You know? And everybody's entitled to that. But I'm not going to change who I am for anybody. Or what I believe in, what I stand for, what I rep to be liked. To gain any type of following. My truth, I can only tell you my experiences and my beliefs. I don't expect anyone to agree with me. Oh, Sharice, you're 100% right. No, we all have our different opinions, different outlook of life, and it's like I can only give mine, and what I'm seeing is like, oh my God, you know. And then again, you have your girls that are doing great, amazing. And I respect that because they stay true to the code. They stay true to the game. You know, they stay true to themselves. And what I don't respect is the falling short. You sold your soul for what? You sold you for what? A like? A mention? Because now everything has to be on social media, or if it's not real. If you ain't got a following, you're not popping according to them. You're not it. You have to have all this to be taken serious. That's what the word come to. Because, you know, everybody likes drama. So, of course, the negativity and the drama and looking crazy is always going to get the popularity. Nobody wants to hear the truth. So, you know how that goes. You know, where now that following is not as so much of a popularity because nobody wants to hear it. Because they want you to feed that ego of, yeah, let's go on the internet and do this. Yeah, no. Like, shh. Nobody wants to live that life. Who wants to live their life angry all the time? Or bitter? Or on social media reporting about what the next person is doing and how they don't have this and have that, but you got this and you got that and there can be you. Okay, sis, bro, we get it. You don't like that person. Now, can we move on? Stop watching that person then. Stop going to that person's area. Stop going to that person's workplace. Stop. Because you're looking like you're insecure. And you're not happy who you really are. Because you're pretending and God can't bless no one you're trying to compare to. Or be like. You gotta be yourself. So young ladies, please, please, please get your life together. You are beautiful. You are loved. You are somebody. And you are valued. You are worthy of everything you want to be in life. Don't fall victim to society, to these songs, to these demeaning, degrading look of how women now are supposed to be, or how their figure is, or how they look, or how they're supposed to dress. Listen, no, you are God's child, and it's like whoever gotta say something about you, it just goes to show you you're winning as it is. Keep on winning, sis. Keep on winning, girl. Because if someone has to bring out the negative all the time, that means, hey, you doing it right, girl. You're doing it right, and kudos to you for not responding, not entertaining, none of that. And let God handle that. Because clearly God didn't handle them. Alright, guys, so take heed, please take heed, you know, and I'm praying for my generation, my youth, even the grown women. I'm praying for everybody because we need some prayer. We need prayer. And more manifesting, more leadership, and more love. Because everybody just seems bitter nowadays. You know what happened to the love? I don't know. We got some craziness going on in this world, but it's okay. It doesn't mean we're going to fall into it. All right, guys? Until next time. Bye.